White Lightning.
Okay.
All right, welcome back, guys, to the White Lightning podcast.
Yes.
I am your host today, Arnaldo.
We're here with Fazal.
Yeah.
Isaiah.
I'm Dalton.
And that's for those that don't know us in the year of 2024. Well, welcome back to the podcast. We haven't done one of these in a while. Last time we tried to get together and do one, it wasn't the best.
Too many problems.
Yeah,
We've got it streamlined now.
we definitely have it streamlined. It took less than an hour to set it up.
When
which
you
is
moved
nice.
it, normally if that stuff would have been over
Normally-
here, it would have been less than an hour.
Now we're framed differently. Now you
Yeah.
get to see a different wall of our office, a different
cool,
corner.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so last year we thought that for this podcast we just do kind of like a recap and just kind of talk about what we did and maybe even talk about what we want to do. 2023 was kind of interesting because that's kind of like, I guess, the benchmark here, right? Because that's when we started.
Yeah.
So everything's going to kind of more or less be compared to that until we have like our best year. But to date, 2023 was our best year. And what are you guys' thoughts? What do you guys think about this this experience called a business so far?
I think 2023 was a good year. I think for especially to get started, get the whole
Get your feet
LLC
Mhm.
type thing,
Yeah.
the QuickBooks, all that kind of stuff, getting to know each other's like work schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like kind of realizing what balancing business or moonlighting a business would look like with working, because we
yeah.
were all, before we actually grouped together, we were all kind of doing it on our own times. And even after the company was formed, we were basically doing work at our own times.
Yeah.
But there was nothing like kind of bringing us together. But overall, it was a good like starter introduction
Yeah.
into the business thing. And then hopefully 2024, we can kind of take the learnings and improve.
As cool as it would have been if like we killed it within the first 8 months.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like having to like keep track of everything, the amount of hour, everything else, like to do that for the first time
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
try to keep everybody together and on the
Right.
same page. That would have been a lot.
Yeah.
So,
That would have been a lot. I don't know about you guys, but I like to start things off kind of nicely in the sense of like, I hate sometimes that we started like mid-year last year,
yeah, that part was kind
but I also think that's probably like the best thing that could have happened, because I feel like we got 6 good months of like setup where like now we can actually like start to
Yeah.
really crush it. You
to
know?
Fazal's point. So we all kind of figured out how each one of us work without any expectations of
Yeah.
Yeah.
needing it to be perfect.
Right.
Right
Just
away.
bothered
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
that like
Yeah.
that we started like halfway through the year. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't control it. When it happened, it happened.
Yeah, that's my point of view of it. Like we got 6 months of lessons, I guess, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of like how things naturally flow, and then now we can kind of reel it in with projects or something to keep ourselves like occupied.
Yeah.
Then we can probably get a lot better for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've discussed a lot of things like posting more consistently, and obviously that's just creating content. Getting content out there is one of the biggest ways of getting traffic anywhere. So that's one of the things we'll definitely improve upon. Yeah.
Yeah. And this year we're trying to definitely be more consistent with stuff. So expect more podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More podcasts, more posts,
Yeah.
more pictures, more content, just stuff.
Yeah.
We've figured out what we have a goal of what we want to do to the beginning. We'll try to work through that and see if that works, and then we can build off of that too. So
Yeah.
we're also not just going to like open floodgates and just
Yeah.
because we don't have enough to do that right now.
Yeah.
No, we
But
don't.
it's the make sure we can be consistent with one thing and push and see how well we can be with that, and then just subjugate that to the
Yeah.
next
I
topic.
think I would be very excited for 2024, like with what I set my goals on now, because I had very small things that I wanted to do, but things that went off in a tangent, and then now I'm just like, okay, kind of over it. But then realizing, trying to help everybody here in the business, I was like, okay, I need to get this website done. And with what I was talking to you earlier about with the web hosting for the
Right,
for
server.
work, I was like, might as well do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Super convenient. It'd be a steady income too.
Yeah.
If I were hosting it.
Yeah, that'd be cool if you can get that figured
Yeah.
out. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, because I had started a basic React app, which is for the website, and I got it working yesterday. I just haven't done any of the styling
Gotcha.
or the server part. That's why I was going to steal my computer.
That's why you're bringing that back
Yeah,
home.
stealing my computer back to my house, and then waiting for my brother to take my server from my parents' house because that thing weighs like a shit ton, like almost 300 pounds or something like
Gonna
that.
bottom out the Gulf.
Yeah,
yeah.
Without a doubt, I would bottom out that guy. It's super heavy. I have a hard time lifting it. Yeah, so
That's good. Yeah, I
I'm
think we all
excited
got,
for
because
that.
I'm still working on my car stuff, and that
Yeah.
my intentions from finishing that, starting that last year, was to
Mhm.
finish that towards the first quarter of this year.
yeah,
So,
because I want to try to have all that information if you want to make it public onto the website.
yeah, we will.
Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
we're
Yeah.
gonna start trickling out like once I've get more things figured out.
Yeah,
and
because
then
that's some content
we'll-
we can keep like.
Because I almost want
Let's,
to make, I
uh,
almost want to make posts on it,
Yeah.
like write-ups.
Yeah,
Let's take
blogs
a
and
step
stuff,
back because I don't think we even talked about the car project
Yeah.
in the last one.
I don't think so.
So I think maybe let's talk about like the projects we have going on individually because we haven't talked about that like
Mhm.
publicly. I guess not too much.
Yeah.
Obviously, and up to the point where you guys feel comfortable with the
Mhm.
details and stuff. Cause
Yeah, so because I'm tired of the MT82 and S197 Mustangs, and a lot of people are. And the typical manual conversion that people would do is put a Tremec in it, and I don't want to have a manual anymore because I don't shift fast enough, and automatic shift faster. So I'm doing an auto swap, and I'm doing one that hasn't been done. So I have to try to figure out a lot of stuff. It's forcing me to work on my desktop CNC so I can learn programming and program and cut parts.
you should have brought
So
the part. Did you
I-
bring it?
No, the test
The
piece.
foam
No, it's sitting on my. I left it at.
at work.
Yeah,
Well,
work.
Oh, okay.
It turned out dope.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's pretty
I've
sick.
got my like tool paths and stuff. I figured out that with help from programmer from my last job. He's been helping me a lot.
All the
So
G-code.
making progress with that, in hopes of kind of end of February, I might be done with it. I don't know how much I'll be able. I want to talk about it, because I want to kind of trickle it out so I can
Yeah.
talk correctly about the things I had to trial and error
Mhm.
through. So that's that. I've been doing that for.
But
the
I
last
guess as
2
a
months.
teaser, we're trying to document everything, or at least
Yeah.
most of it, to the best of our ability.
Yeah, because
So
right
we
now
can-
I'm just I'm still troubleshooting, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna take a bunch of pictures and photos and talk about stuff because like it's just gonna change in
Yeah.
an instant probably because I don't totally know what I'm doing
Yep.
yet,
Yeah.
so I still have to do a bunch of research.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you kind of almost have to do whatever you're doing twice.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
the first thing you figure
I'm
out.
literally doing that
Yeah.
with like the wiring harness. I
Yeah.
just have a bunch of wires.
Yeah.
So I'm just pulling wires for lengths, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to then measure it and then order everything and then actually wire it.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So it's like I'm like most of what I'm doing I'm just gonna tear down anyways, but
Yeah.
I gotta do it twice.
I think my brother would do that kind of. He had a YouTube channel for a little bit
Oh, yeah.
where he did cooking stuff.
Okay.
So he just like cook on camera,
Yeah.
or at least show like
I wish
and
I could.
he would make the dish
Watch
like
his
once
YouTube.
before,
Oh,
so he
really?
could so he could do it like on camera.
That's funny.
So yeah,
That's funny.
basically got to do some of that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm fairly far into it, and I've every day keep finding more information and better information on what I need. So
Mhm.
it's going, but it's
Yeah.
just gonna take some more time.
Yeah.
And our thing, like one of the things you and I are gonna try to work on, like separately, is try to quiet down the machine because it's really loud.
That
It
video
just-
was super loud.
It's really loud.
Yeah.
So
Very
I need
loud.
to find a way to make that manageable in an apartment,
Yeah.
Because I don't know how does like if you were to do
like sound deadening.
the sound deadening for like I guess like the ambient noise, but for like the vibration, would you mess up the pathing if you were to use any type of like rubber for the feet?
No, I don't think so because it's not, I'm not. You don't. I don't have to worry about speed because nothing's too quick.
Okay.
So like it's not like it's gonna like the bamboo
Yeah,
shaking
you go,
the thing.
yeah,
it's not
it
gonna
just
move
fuck
my
your
table
thing,
much because
yeah.
it's not going fast enough.
Okay.
So I don't have enough inertia to actually like shake it.
Okay.
It's literally just tool chatter.
Yeah.
And so I think I can dampen that, but I even with it not chattering, it's just loud.
Yeah.
So it's just
Mhm.
taking a good enough cut on a table that's not a cast iron table base
Yeah.
as a CNC machine normally would be.
Yeah.
So it's noisy. So I got to try to just make whatever noise that is coming off of it quieter.
Yeah, without having to get a cast iron table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to get
We could
this-
make a stainless
I'm just
one.
trying to get this figured out so that
Yeah.
I can like make
Yeah.
the parts to proof it, and
It's
then
so
it works on the
bothered,
car,
yeah.
and then it's like,
Yeah.
all right, we can make the bigger parts on something else, or outsource it so that I can just send files. I know it works, and
Yeah.
then pay for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
You can always
I don't
do
want to do that
downscales
yet
and
if I
stuff
have to
like that.
change something and I got to pay for a huge part. So if I
Yeah.
can use a tool that I already have,
Mhm.
might as well
Yeah.
learn it and use how to
Tweak it.
use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. That's where my head's been at for 2 months and will be for probably 2 more months.
2 months.
Hopefully 2 more months.
Yeah. Well, what I was mentioning earlier too was with the website. I'm trying to get. I have the React app. So some people
What is that? I have no clue what that is.
Yeah, so some people that might know, but
Noob.
basically, when you create websites, you obviously have HTML, CSS. Those are for like stylings and whatever.
Okay.
You have your JavaScript for your
Backend?
background scripts and stuff like that for servers.
I know a little.
You know more
and
than I do.
Usually, all that is not structured automatically. You have to kind of figure out what a way to do it, like how we do our sub assemblies and stuff like that.
Mhm.
We follow a certain path
Yeah.
way, so it's very readable when other people touch it. So React was created by Facebook, which is a module
was
that
Facebook.
creates websites as they are. It just gives you a basic one, and then you can build off of that from yourself, which is what I did. I created a React app to get the website started, and then I've been trying to do the part to connect to servers, databases, because I originally, when I learned at UCF, we could use this one called Mongo database, but they changed their free service to a paid one now, so I got to figure out
Damn.
an alternative, or run it locally on my computers or on my server. That's why I also got it too.
Okay.
So that's the alternative, but I've never done that before. It's like I know how to do scripts and all that stuff, but I've never actually ran one.
Get it fully set up into a server and host everything.
Rather than just rather than using someone else's
Yeah.
services and stuff like that. So I got to figure out how to do
Oh,
that.
that's
So,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, using React
Yeah.
is a great module to start with. And
What
then,
is sorry to cut you off. What's the difference between like React app and like Wix or like Squarespace or one of those?
So the Wix and Squarespace, I'm not entirely sure if they use React, because they could be using React as well.
Okay.
But they create their own templates or their own modules to where you can put your own input to create apps
So
more
is-
user friendly versus
so-
where somebody has to know the whole entire
Yeah.
programming language and documentation for
Like
the
blocks,
React, yeah, and
block
stuff
text.
like that. Yeah, because you can do a lot with React. It's very versatile.
You're still coding.
yes,
right,
and you are
yeah.
still coding. Whereas Wix,
With
they give
Wix,
you
it's like
templates.
drag and drop.
Yes,
That's more of what I mean.
yeah,
by,
they give
block
they
text.
give you
Ah.
blocks.
They give you
yeah.
the visual, and
The-
they've figured out what all the code is.
And you can only do it the way they allow you to. I mean, you can do some minor programming from their documentation that I was looking at, but it didn't do anything that I wanted, because like with your documentation and my
Mhm.
stuff with the 3D printers,
Yeah.
I wanted to all be 3D animated, and they don't support that.
Mm.
So I had to go
Yeah.
through different modules like React to support 3D animations and stuff like that, because I believe they do
So we
support
put
it.
those 3D PDFs on there, like what Scott did for
yeah.
that.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The
So
reason-
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah,
that would be
so
pretty
that's
cool.
why if I could manage that to work too, I could probably host it for work and then charge
Oh,
them,
okay.
because I know Chris
Would like it.
Yeah, would want to try that.
Mm.
And then one of the owners was just like, "Oh, who's gonna host it?" Well, I will host it.
In your head, me.
Why
Me. It's gonna be me.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
if I can do it. Yeah. So that was for the website part, and then another goal really that just or little projects I've been trying to do is because I got my house last year.
Congrats.
So,
Congrats.
Yeah. So now I've been trying to do anything really related to my house. Because I got
house projects.
Yeah, I got heated wire for my flooring.
No
'cause,
way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do my office, bedroom, kitchen, and living room. But I only got
first time being homeowner.
Yeah.
First time project. I'm gonna do heated floors in the whole.
Yeah.
Just
So my,
all right,
my
committing to a
office-
Mr.
$400.
Yeah, my office is gonna be heated flooring with self-leveling concrete.
Heated
'cause I like
flooring
that.
in Florida?
Yeah. Dude,
I'm
it's been
for
the
it.
past,
For the last 3 months.
Yeah,
it's true.
The past few weeks, it's been fucking cold as hell.
Very
true.
And I need warm
Yeah,
floors.
I need warm floors.
Yeah, that's true.
My heated
Yeah.
HVAC is doing well,
That's funny.
but my feet are fucking cold.
Yeah. No, I know people put like heated driveways in Canada.
Oh yeah, to
Yeah,
get like
I've
the
seen
snow
that
and stuff
too,
off.
so
Yeah.
it doesn't
That's
get ice
baller.
buildup.
That's baller.
That
yeah.
is
But
baller.
it's much needed.
Yeah.
If you can
Yeah.
afford it, like it's a
Yeah,
good
it's-
quality of.
So
quality
that
of
was
life upgrade.
the one thing was just a small step project, I guess you could say, because I want to redo all the flooring as well.
Oh.
Because they have tile, I want to get rid of it. I want wood flooring, and then for my office concrete, because it's an extension. And I also want to have HVAC in there because when I bought the house, it only showed the square footage as 792 because that was what was conditioned. Yeah, like air conditioned and stuff like that. So the extension that was added on made it to 1,400 square feet. But they didn't include it because it's not air conditioned.
It's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
a Florida room.
Yeah, basically.
It's
so
like an enclosed sunroom.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then the porch is on the other side of it. So yeah, so that's
What kind of Porsche?
it's a screened-in.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Porsche. Oh.
I know. I'm kidding.
Got a top. That's all you gotta know.
It's a 911.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at Porsche 911s because I have a house in this nice garage port that I have.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
Yeah, it'd be so nice there.
No, sorry. I had to.
No.
I had to do it.
Yeah. I could just sell my house and get one.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
Waits a year, gets all the equity, just
Yeah.
buys a Porsche.
Yeah,
Literally just puts HVAC in the extensions. Like, I just doubled my square footage.
Yeah.
I'm ready to sell.
Yeah, because I seen like some of the neighboring photos from like older like owners, like maybe 20 years ago. Some of them did get renovation. One of them looks exactly the same. I'm like, that's not worth $200,000.
Oh wow, dude, that'd be pretty fucking dope if you
Yeah.
just like did what he said.
Yeah.
Just put AC on that other side and cleaned it up a little bit,
Yeah.
and then just sold it for like double.
Do you know how
Yeah.
funny the online listing would be? Like, you
Oh.
don't change the photos.
Yeah.
You put the same photos, but you just put in like new HVAC unit.
Yeah.
And like they look at, oh, what it jumped. It's got a huge value jump. It's
Yeah.
like, what happened? It's like, we did an extension. It's
Yeah.
like, did you really? It's like, it's conditioned now.
Oh,
so-
technically, yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, I did
That,
do an
that will
extension.
work
Extend
in my
it.
favor really well.
That's what his he's like.
Yeah.
Just do that, sell it, and get another house. You'll make
That
so
would-
much
I know,
money.
yeah.
Yeah. Another thing too I gotta fix is that my shed that I have, it came
Yeah.
with the shed. It's held down by fucking ratchet straps instead
Okay.
of anchors, which I was like, whatever. I mean,
Ballin'.
whatever. But the floor also sinks downwards because it's on a wooden platform that was made out of regular
Oh.
Like
2x4
plywood or something.
plywood. Yeah, so it's
Treated.
sunk, and so the water gets in from underneath. And I'm like, fuck, dude.
Damn.
So yeah.
So you're busy at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I got So on
got
top of
plenty to keep
the
you busy,
projects
yeah.
at the website,
I got another
that's
project
getting
for
somewhere, and then with my house, that's the next project.
you.
So.
I got another project for you.
Do you?
Solar panels.
So no, I am wanting to. I had contact people.
Solar panels for your heated floors, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
hell
go.
yeah.
I had,
There you go.
tried to get a quote from a company, so I set up
Yeah.
like an appointment to like talk about it because it's apparently government funded.
I keep getting ads
Oh.
saying if you own a home in Florida,
Yeah.
you know, it's free. They'll pay for it.
Yeah,
Right.
because there's
Okay.
There's obviously certain
Yeah.
conditions.
yeah, because
Free?
they're like subcontracting a local company from a different state to make it legal or something like that. So I was like, that's some weird loopholes.
Loopholes.
But yeah, I was like, all right.
Okay.
But
Anyways.
the reason why I didn't even continue with them is because we set up the date. I was busy either here at work or doing something. I can't remember. But they blew up my phone like 4 or 5 times. I was like, oh hell no, dude. I was like, if you're this desperate, it's like I ain't.
You guys are
going
so
for it.
needy. I don't
Yeah,
want to
so
talk.
I blocked all of them, and they keep doing new numbers and calling me. I'm like,
Dang.
fuck this, dude. I was like, I gave them a benefit of the doubt, and they're just
Yeah.
like, and now there's just like very. So now it's just soliciting. I'm just like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah. So I was so mad.
All right, Fazal, what are you
I
doing?
got that. Me, I'm just creating, random knickknacks here and there, easily 3D printable for my hobbies, basically.
I feel like we share a lot of that, but keep going.
Yeah. That's like what I'm doing in the short term. I'm trying to work with some like Alibaba suppliers. These Alibaba suppliers, man. They tell you one price on their listing, and then when you go to like get an actual quote, it's 10 times more.
Whoa.
And then
They
and then
suckered
look
you
at
in
the-
to talk to 'em?
Yeah. And then, I mean, obviously, why not? Yeah. And then they give you a quote that's obviously 10 times more, but then they add a bunch of other shit, and then they're like, "Oh no, you have to buy it as a package because that's how we sell it." I was like, "No, I just want the.
I just
item
want that
you-"
one part.
Yeah.
I just want that part.
Yeah. So it's like,
That
no,
sucks.
that's not how we sell it. And then you just kind of have to haggle. Like, you know how in America
Okay, you
don't
did for
really
this place.
haggle for anything, but I think that's the culture there.
Designated haggler.
Yeah. I think you just have to
How much do you think Fazal saved us in 2023?
Oh my God, that's a
by,
great
probably
question.
a lot.
by his
Yeah.
one haggle.
Yeah.
for
For
yeah,
this
yeah.
place,
Right.
Because we saved.
How many
How
months?
much was it?
Well, how many months have it been? 8? No, 7.
7 now.
It's been 7. We
Yeah.
paid 7 times.
What
So
was,
you saved us
was he saying?
350 bucks, I think.
Was he saying $50?
Was
More,
no,
yeah.
50 under in it's like 7
50
months. Yeah,
Yeah.
350
Okay.
bucks.
All right.
That's not bad.
That's all.
That's a good savings. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
By basically being, what about this price?
What about?
Okay. Okay. All right. Nice haggling. Way to go.
none of us would have said anything.
No,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
I was looking at like a 6-axis robotic arm from Alibaba for $3,000.
Are you just trying to buy the hand? And
Yeah.
They're like,
Or you're
no,
just
you
trying
gotta
to
get
buy the
whole
arm,
No,
and then
I
they're
was-
like, they want the
the
whole
arm.
fucking torso.
And then they were like, because I told them
You
that,
need
oh,
the
yeah,
other arm too,
I'm doing
and the
it.
leg.
Right.
They sell you a fucking robotic
Yeah.
body. You're like,
Yeah.
how did I get this? It's the package.
That's great.
The package. And then so the listing says
Sorry.
$3,000. These guys came back with a quote of $23,000.
Jesus Christ.
I was like,
I was like, you could have built the logic yourself. You don't
Yeah.
need any of the shit. You just
like,
want
yeah.
power supply, and then that's it.
You should send them a
So-
picture of your COVID robot arm and be like, I know how to do this. I
know
just
how to
want
do this.
yours.
You just please, just sell me the robot. That's it. But and then he asked me like, can I give you like a Chinese one, that like off-brand
Isn't that what you're getting?
Chinese robotic arm? No, I was getting Fanuc.
Like an
You were getting
actual-
Fanuc stuff?
Oh,
all right. I can
okay,
see
okay.
why it turned into 20 grand.
Yeah. But their listing said $3,000.
So it's from the same manufacturer,
Yeah.
though, right?
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they branded
Well,
yeah.
Fanuc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like
It's the
they're
same manufacturer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then
Fanuc
they,
is nice stuff.
they just
They're
put
they're
a
in
different
some
sticker
high-end
on it.
CNC
Yeah.
machines.
Yeah, I'm saying like they'll put the Fanuc like picture,
Right.
and then they'll give you like
Yeah.
a rusted out like arm
Yeah.
they found it like
It'll be the one that's at work that
Yeah.
hasn't been used in 2
The
years.
thing is,
Oh,
it's-
covered in coolant
It's
and
like
shit.
their
So it's like,
internal
what?
team doing all the like, because there's hardware parts, but
Yeah.
then the software needs to be tuned in for to work properly with the hardware, and that's where like Fanuc
Oh,
or Kuka comes in.
Yeah.
And like they actually tweak and
That's
make sure
right.
the
Their stuff is
reliability
good, yeah.
But these guys, they're just gonna get like an internal team of like 3 people, and they'll just make it work. Is it moving?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it works.
Yeah,
Good.
done. Ship it.
Sell. Yeah. Yeah. So
That's great.
no, so I told them that I wanted to get like a robotic welder. So
Mhm.
they put like welder,
Oh,
they
so they
put
drop
like
in a welder.
spool.
All
I
the
think
transformer.
of
Yeah.
You got all
somewhere
this
you
stuff
might
on
be able
there.
to get
yeah.
a robotic arm welder for probably cheaper than $23,000.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, probably. But
I know. a
I mean, we
place
know of one.
that's not using
That's
theirs.
not using it. Yeah.
when I was working there, I told Andrew about it, and I was like,
Oh,
bro, if you guys are actually selling this, I'm seriously looking for it. And then I guess
Then you left us.
then I
You could always bring it up
Yeah.
again. Just be
You
like,
should,
yo,
you should have showed up
I
for the
should just
Christmas
come up-
party
yeah.
and just been like, how about that? How about
the
that
blank
robot?
check.
You want to put that up for the prize?
Is that in the raffle?
Is
Did
that-
I win that in the
oh,
raffle? That would have been
imagine.
hilarious. Like a
rock,
mystery
paper,
prize. It's like,
scissors for
you have a robotic arm welder. It's like, I don't, what the fuck am I going to do?
Don't
with
want
that? Fuzzle's pissed.
Yeah. No, but
what
I
if it
had-
was you? It's like, I got Fazal's ticket.
Oh my
his
God,
arm is
that would
his.
definitely be me. That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Oh my god. No, but with the robotic arm thing, I feel like there's so many like different automation solutions you can create.
Yeah. Automatically unload this for us.
Yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't use
Sure.
a
Yeah.
$20,000 Fanuc arm.
Yeah,
but
you want it to hold this ass?
I mean, it needs to have a good payload capacity.
Get a good grip.
Yeah, it actually had 10 pounds of or.
Dude, it
5
could totally
kilograms
pick up that
force.
acid. That's
Yeah.
well within its
Kilograms.
weight range.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's sick.
that's what I was thinking about, but I don't know. I need to find.
You don't
like,
have
a proper
23 grand,
supplier.
you got 3
Yeah,
grand?
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah. 3 grand, I might be able to swing, but 23 grand, I don't know
That's
about
what-
that. Yeah,
A lot of fucking money.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Arnie, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Like I was in the short term, similar to Fazal over here. I've just been working on small like 3D printed stuff. So 2024, I want to wrap up a couple projects, like my Switch project, which I'm almost done with that. Yeah. Which there was like a test printer on there, but I don't know where it went.
Oh, okay, sweet.
That's what I'm looking for.
Another thing I wanted to work on was those USB like lithophane things that I also started, but I thought it was gonna be really easy, and
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then when I was thinking of making them for like Christmas and Halloween, but it was just too much. Too much.
Yeah, that would have been pretty sick.
That
For
was the
Halloween or
intent.
something? Yeah.
That was the intent. But 2024 is the year Something I was working on today, which I thought was pretty cool. I was trying to 3D print a sunflower like thickness gauge fidget spinner. Yeah.
Huh? Sunflower thickness.
So
Yeah. It's just a
fidget spinner?
flower.
So it's a
Yeah.
fidget
but it's
spinner,
just like
yeah.
but it's got
It's a
gauge thicknesses instead
Oh,
of.
so the pedals
Oh.
are different thicknesses.
Oh, okay.
but it's a
Okay,
fidget
okay.
spinner, so
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
spin it around too.
It's just-
So you can just do a little stub check.
yeah.
Just
the
like,
edges,
like
yeah.
smash it into his
Yeah.
nail. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the big goal, or at least the big project, because I think everyone kind of mentioned their big projects and then the little ones. My big one is to finish the CNC I started, the 3D printed one, but I want to make it with a laser module instead of a router, because Dalton basically got his CNC operational. So at least for the company as a whole, we don't really need another one. So that's dumb.
Not right now.
But a laser would be pretty fucking cool to have.
Yeah, we don't have that. So
Yeah,
it'd be
we don't have that. So even if it's like initially for like etching or like dumb small stuff, I don't care.
still
Yeah.
sick.
Did you guys ever run into the CNC Kitchen video where he's recycling 3D printed filament?
I think Isaiah has.
No,
Is
this
that
is
a
this is a different video I saw.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, different one I see.
Yeah, different
Okay.
one. So
All right,
he
all right.
he either got something machined or made it himself. I don't know. It looked really good quality.
yeah.
He would recycle the used
Poops.
or the poops of
Bamboo
plastic. Yeah, and would remelt it and then press it into his cast.
Like
Or
molds
would-
that he
yeah, or
had?
molds that he make, and
That's
it
pretty
was
sick.
for hair combs, and it came out really good. I was like, that is something that could work, but I don't know how much.
Dude, we can-
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like, is he just gonna?
because it's only low pressure. For
Well, that's
like,
it. So it's low pressure. You just
Yeah.
do it aluminum.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So you don't need crazy. You don't
It
need a
looked
crazy
like-
tool steel.
it looked
It's not
like
like you're making
aluminum, yeah.
10,000 of these
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So
And I have a guy that might need a comb. So
that is true. He's
that is
actually talked
true.
about that
I've had a
video.
guy that needs a comb for a while.
Needs
So
a
he
comb.
wants a specific comb.
Yeah.
And we have ways of reverse engineering,
Yeah.
and we can make molds, and we have a bunch of leftover plastic.
Yeah.
Done. 2024 is
We're getting
figured
into combs, baby.
Damn.
out. Okay, what's your cookbook or CNC
Sorry.
kitchen?
No, I was just saying, like, since we have so much like 3D printed plastic that we could probably recycle, it would be a cool project to tackle, where
Yeah.
we could like
Arnoldo still needs to
create
print
our
the
own spools.
shoot.
I do have to print the shoot. That's another.
That's your
another-
first thing of
I
2024.
have a lot of tats for 2024.
I think
Yeah,
that's
so
your
list
first
them
thing,
out.
though.
Yeah.
Write them down.
Because what I wanted to do, or what I have to do, that I've been putting off, is so people have figured out, or not figured out, but they just designed poop chutes. So it's just a collection system for the waste of the
Make
bamboo.
a slide.
He never emptied it.
It just empties into.
It literally
the back
just spits it out. So if you look at
So-
that middle shelf
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
where the
covered
power
with
That's like
is,
a fire hazard
behind
in the
behind
plug.
the extension cord. There's just
just a bunch of
You don't have
plastic.
to
Put that on record.
thanks.
True.
Isaiah.
You're welcome.
So,
But
yeah, there's a bunch of those, but they make like chutes, and it just
yeah, so I was
Take it
thinking
out
of
to the
making a slide that comes around, and then we could make like a bucket where that handle is, and then just
catches them.
And just let
Catches
it
it all.
melt.
We've just
Now
got a
it's-
burner live. On the,
Did you guys ever have to do that in high school? Those Ruth Gim.
no, I never got to do what I wanted to.
How do you
What
say
is
it?
that?
I think it
Ruth
Ginsburg.
Ginsburg?
Ginsburg? Yeah.
I think it's Ruth Ginsburg.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
All right. Did you
Ginsburg
guys ever have to
machine?
make one of those machines?
What are those? I don't remember the name.
So
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
gist
fine.
of it is, it's a machine where without any other input, just your initial input, it'll have some crazy
Oh, yeah,
outcome.
yeah, okay,
So those are typically at the ones with like the dominoes, and
Yep.
it hits
It's
a ball.
gonna open a book, but it
Yeah.
goes
Did
through
that shit in
1,000 other
elementary
things.
for fun. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
just stack dominoes on a little.
We had to
stair.
do one of those for our physics class
Oh,
at the end of the
really?
year. Yeah,
Is
I
that
don't
what you're
remember.
gonna do with the poop shoots? Is that what you're saying?
I was saying that we could do that with Isaiah's idea. Just have it into like a funnel that just goes
Oh.
into a furnace, and then
Yeah. Oh no, I was just saying we could just have a
It's
heated.
the melted filament, and then it pours, overflows into the cooler that then turns it into extruded filament, and then
Yeah.
it spools itself onto a roll, and then we
Yeah.
start printing while it's
we
spooling.
could have that though.
I've seen someone do that with like regular plastic bottles, and he turned it into.
Yeah,
I saw that too.
video. Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
situation, just getting gearing to feed it, keep it warm.
There's this guy that did that. he made his own clear filament, but then he made colored filament by running markers on.
I saw that too. You showed me that.
on the
I
clear
didn't see
filament.
that one.
It was sick.
Yeah.
It was
That's
dope.
crazy.
So then he made like an Arduino powered thing that like it'll also just like tap it when it's
Uh-huh.
like starting to pull the extruder, so it'll put colors in certain spots so that it prints it in a special
Yeah.
pattern. It was pretty wild.
That's pretty cool.
It's
It
cool
was cool,
because he has it basically like right on the extruder block, so
Yeah.
right before it hits the heat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it almost like combines and stuff. It was pretty cool idea.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
What were we talking about?
Making
Poop extruders.
more
Poop
pri-
extruders.
Poop. Yeah.
more project ideas.
Fill these back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
We gotta recycle.
Recycle
Reuse,
is the name of the game.
Reduce, recycle.
Yeah.
We need those sweet government tax breaks, and we need
Kickbacks,
to
baby.
recycle.
The very little that we have in Florida.
Correct.
Yeah, it's probably not a lot.
Especially plastic, but we got it. All right. So, what do you guys got? What do you guys have individually planned for the year? Do you guys have any personal goals? We talked about like what we want to work on as far as White Lightning and that kind of stuff. But are there any goals you guys have personally that you guys don't mind sharing?
trying to get some muscle.
Well, the three of us can help you with
That's
that.
like I was thinking.
Yeah.
You just need to not have ramen.
Yeah.
As much as it sucks and it's really easy.
You can have Chipotle.
Nah.
That is
Literally,
true.
Chipotle's good.
just eat Chipotle every day for lunch. Like budget for that so that you can have that much food.
That's
Chipotle
like 20
also has
bucks every
catering.
Okay,
Well,
then
if
buy the
you-
raw ingredients and make your own burrito. It'll be cheaper. That's the
if
same
you're an
ingredients.
But I can't cook.
Dude, you can cook chicken.
No, I can't.
You can
that's
cook
it.
What
chicken.
like-
what race was your
What
mom?
steak?
Mexican.
Why don't you just have her cook for the week?
Dude,
I don't
yeah,
live
just
with
her.
just
I
drop
know, man,
off
just
chicken
pick it up on Monday.
fucking Friday and pick it up Sunday.
Exactly.
And then go home and put all your
Just a
food together.
crock pot full
I'm
of
sure
Look
chicken.
at
she'll
these
be happy.
ideas. Look at these amazing ideas
that's
we have
not
for you to get big.
adulting. I need to do it myself.
Okay, you
That's
say it's not
funny.
adulting, but then says like everybody who went to college and then went home to do laundry, like my
Yeah.
brother. Adulting. It's like goes home every weekend anyways.
The
No,
most
that's 'cause
basic
that's-
adult thing of cooking food.
I
Is
was
just
like,
like,
that's what I did last week. Is I
buys a
went-
house. I don't know how to use a stove.
cook.
Dog.
I know how to use the stove because I made some egg sandwiches that were banger.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
now just
That's
do
funny.
a lot
First
more
step.
of those and
Yeah.
a lot more eggs, and you'll start putting
my
weight on.
cholesterol's gonna get super high.
You know what I-
Nah,
'cause,
fuck
know.
that, dude. I had fucking 3 eggs this morning.
You know what I just
It's
realized?
fine.
Isaiah got a girlfriend pretty close to when he got a house.
Okay.
I think he needs to take caregiver.
You
I
need
think that's why you got it.
in-home caregiver.
Well, no, she knows how
I
to
think
cook.
he
so-
prepared.
She,
Yeah,
wait,
exactly.
wait. She knows you cook?
No, she knows.
No, she knows how
Oh,
to
okay, I was
cook.
about to say, you just said you don't cook.
No,
so
I
did you
don't.
lie to this girl?
Yeah.
Baby, I'm such a good cook. You have no idea what
You
I
have
can
no
make.
I'm
She
getting
comes
this
over.
house.
Yeah.
It's like, can you make me food?
Do you want to cook for me forever?
He's like, this spaceship game isn't gonna, get you back.
I can't mind
Star
these
Citizen.
asteroids all
Like,
day.
babe, babe,
Can't do it on an
need an
empty
egg
stomach.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Come on.
No.
That's
She
funny.
saw my ships.
She was impressed. What can I say?
Yeah. Anyways, realistically, yes. I need to do
Top
go to
tier Star Citizen, learn how to make food,
no.
buy a Porsche.
That-
It's a sick year.
Porsche's
sick
up
year.
there. It's like top 3 I want to get. But I need to go to Sam's Club or something like that. One of the places
The
where
bigger-
I
That
can
is part of
Bigger
adulting.
bookstores.
I would
well,
say.
I want to get one
do
of
that
those
often.
good deals and stuff like that. Look into it.
Dude, I love this conversation. I hear they have good deals at those big stores.
I wouldn't.
Oh fuck, that was great.
I wouldn't have. Talked
I'm
about
gonna
this
look for those
at all
deals.
because I.
That's
lived
true.
with-
You were
I
the
was with my-
intention of where you're at now is
2024,
completely
you're
different.
just a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're proud of you.
We're just picking on you because we're bitter that
I mean,
you have a house.
We both
basically
we both have
yeah,
houses.
Like-
yeah, landowners.
landowners over
Well,
there.
well, it's more of a landlord.
Yeah,
I'm,
he has an apartment. I have the land.
My land is owned by someone
yeah,
else.
I'm slowly
Yeah,
buying
it's
back all my land.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was wrongfully taken away from you.
Yeah, that was rough.
from the very beginning.
like a certain thing going down in the and
Yeah.
All right, so that's Isaiah's goals for this year. I'm trying to
Anyways.
just get my car fixed so I can go to a track day. I would really like to do a track day this year.
That's gonna be sweet.
I think I've said that every year for the last 4 years, and I've made excuses.
Yeah,
and
your
not done
bucket
it.
seat is being used pretty
Oh,
well.
I need new bucket seats. These ain't passing
Yeah.
tech, that's for sure. So, because I need bucket seats, or I don't need bucket seats. I do need brakes and I do need tires.
When was
And
this
that
meet?
alone makes a one track weekend really expensive.
Yeah. How?
So-
Yeah. Track weekends.
Yeah,
are
but-
what? 500.
At Sebring, yeah, they're $500.
Yeah.
In Arizona, they were like 200. So I'm already annoyed.
What does that come with?
Sucks.
An hour's worth of track time, probably.
That's it.
A day.
Are there
If
any
it's 2
tracks
days,
in
so-
like Atlanta
It's
or
like
something?
4 20-minute sessions usually.
Damn.
In Atlanta?
In Georgia? Sorry, not Atlanta. Georgia.
Are you thinking of Road Atlanta?
No.
No.
I was thinking of taking a road trip to
Oh.
Georgia.
Oh, dude, no. For whatever reason, like the southeast, the tracks are just more expensive. I don't know if it's because there are more notable tracks, and
maybe
so the
Florida
fees
and,
to
like-
host an event are higher. So yada yada yada.
It's gonna get worse with all the housing being built closer to them too. Like with
I swear to God, if they try to close down like
with
Sebring, because there's too many houses. It's so loud. You move next to
Yeah.
a
A
world famous
racetrack.
racetrack.
Yep.
Fucking get the fuck out.
because that's what happened with Cletus
Yeah.
McFarland's racetrack. People
Yeah.
are
Dude, they did
past,
it to a fucking drag strip in Tampa.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
But basically, they had the city council say to the new homeowners, "You're agreeing to purchasing a
Right.
house near the thing, and your complaints are not valid."
Right. You know
because
you
this
knew.
has been here before.
Yeah, and you knew
since like 19 60 or
Exactly.
70. Yeah.
way before your house was here.
Yeah.
It was
It's
farmland,
historical
so
at
it
this
didn't matter.
point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And you could probably tell as you pull up, just like
you'd think
you're
you'd
about to
think.
look at the house.
And then in Arizona, they complain about the racetrack that's next to the Luke Air Force Base where F-18s take off, and they're like, the cars are so loud today, and their windows shake from it going by. Like, I don't think it's a car. I don't think it's a car.
Yeah. That's like complaining
Same thing though.
with
Like
the
they
Apache
move next to an
helicopters.
Air Force base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the cars are too loud.
There's
Like,
too many
literally,
explosions.
Get out of here. Yeah. So that was always a funny joke.
Imagine telling that to
Because that track has
Lockheed.
sound ordinances, so like they literally,
Yeah.
they can complain. It's really dumb. It's also next to a golf course, which is hilarious. They built a
That's
golf course
funny.
next to a racetrack.
I'm sure some of those old guys.
Yeah, the old guys out in West
Yeah.
Valley,
Yeah.
and they're like
Trying to do
"It's
their-
so loud that they just hear backfire
Not
on
on
their
my
backswing, and they're like, just slice the shit out of the ball. It's like, that's your fault, dude. You picked a Saturday to play in Arizona, so too bad. Go play on Wednesday,
Damn hooligans.
basically. So I want to do a track day,
Track day.
but I gotta buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. My clutch is
But
fucked,
they
too.
opened up
Money.
OT, so
That
That's
is
good.
true. There you go.
start working
good.
some extra
Yeah.
OT, maybe get some extra cash.
He didn't attach me to the email.
Yeah, I know. It's because you alone are the electrical department, and apparently, unless you want more work, you don't need to come in anymore.
OT
I was like, no OT for
he didn't
Isaiah.
he didn't touch the email, but he also said too that I'm not busy to where like I am needing it, but he's fine with me taking
Yeah.
it because he'll give me stuff to do
Yeah,
as well.
It was
'cause-
like, if you're here, I'll give you work.
You're
Yeah,
gonna be
but-
productive.
because he looks at Keybright for like production dates and stuff like that, but I'm basically a month ahead of everybody.
in between us.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why he was just like
So that's
yeah,
why we
so-
get OT. We got to catch up to Isaiah.
Yeah.
He's just so efficient.
Valid.
Yeah, and I do 3 other things too. So
IT.
refrigeration, IT. Yeah, I was fixing
You're
fucking.
doing
He
IT?
fixed the IP
printers.
addresses.
You
for
took
printers
over
today.
Wade's.
No,
Well,
Wade's still there.
Wade's
Wade's
still
still
there.
there? Is he
Yeah, he
part-time?
wasn't. Yeah, so
He's
Wade
still part time.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, he wasn't there
Tuesday,
yesterday,
Thursday.
and we needed to fix the printers, the label printers for the stainless steel, so they can label them
Right.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Jim was taking a look at it, and he was like, "Why is this IP not the correct one?" I was like, "Okay, we saw it. I fixed it. I fixed it to
Jim?
Or
Yeah.
yeah. So I made it.
Jim is God. Jim is God tier.
No, I know.
Jim
But I'm
knows
saying.
everything.
I was like, if the lasers go down, who fixes them?
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah.
Jim's over there.
I
puts his
wouldn't be
glasses on.
surprised
What the
if
fuck's going on here?
if he was like there helping the cranes like pull the wall up.
Yeah.
It's 5 degrees off. Dude.
You're
Keep
out.
going.
You're out. You're
He's
out.
the only one that can
When-
do that for the whole
Yeah.
job.
Did you ever get to see when they put those containment units together? Those big trailer things?
No.
No.
Oh yes.
You never
yes,
got
yes,
to
C
yes.
containers.
Two.
Yeah, those
For-
sea shipping
yeah.
containers.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear, one of those days that they came to pick it up,
Yeah.
someone was on the forklift
Okay.
moving this thing,
Yeah.
and Jim was on the other side pushing it, trying to get it into the
It was
truck.
on. They put it on rollers. And
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah, they
he's,
did,
He's
yeah.
on
That's
one
funny.
side trying to push
How
his sea
did I know?
container.
Yeah.
He's
like,
trying to
that's
push
fucking
this
jokes.
1,000-pound thing.
Yeah.
I.
That's crazy.
I was like, we don't need you dying now.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
This is what right before he jumped off the roof, basically
pretty much.
Yep.
broke his ankle.
Broke his
Yeah.
ankle. Yeah.
Yeah. Involuntarily.
I
That
feel
was
like-
also part of the Kahoot questions.
Yeah.
How did Jim break his ankle?
Oh, it was.
It was, yeah.
So did you talk about your personal?
Yeah, what are you doing?
My
What are you
personal
doing?
Yeah,
goals.
sidetracked so quick.
I just have like more budgetary goals because I was spending a lot of money like eating outside and shit like that. So I need to
Not do that.
not do that
Like me.
and put that money
You
towards
can't.
more things, more experiences, and more.
$23,000 robot arms.
Yeah, like
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
How's the renting going as well?
How is that going?
You got anybody in your
Um,
place?
Are they good? They didn't trash your place?
They didn't trash my place, but they didn't pay rent last month.
Oh.
It's the holidays, landlord. Can we have a break? No.
What the fuck?
Yeah, give me your money.
Yeah, did you tell them no and kick
Well,
them out?
so
I'm making an excuse. I don't know if that's what
they are no. The guy lost his job, and He was like actually a body shop mechanic.
Rip.
So he was working for, what was the AutoZone Collision Center on Colonial?
AutoZone had a collision zone?
Yeah.
What?
It's by the Greensway Ford.
I thought AutoZone was just a parts store, not a fucking
You sure
collision
it's
That's what I
store.
thought.
Are you sure it's AutoZone?
Auto something. It's not AutoZone then.
Probably just like a Matco or something.
Like a
Or
Pep
Mako.
Boys or
No, but
something?
that's where
Yeah,
that's where
Mako,
they
not
go.
Mako, yeah.
That's where
Insurance
all the
and stuff?
insurance claims were going, and
Well, he should have had plenty of work. Why did he get
That's
fired?
what I'm saying. I don't know.
Especially in
Such a
Florida.
dick.
That's what I'm saying. So, anyways, they got
Okay.
slow, so he got let go. He got laid off, and then he found another job that was like commission based. I was like, bro, commission's not gonna be good.
It means you got to work pretty hard,
it's like,
buddy.
it's commission based, and if there's no work, then you get no paycheck.
Yep.
If there's work,
Shit
you get
sucks.
a shit ton of pay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but like,
Rip.
so obviously,
So you got to be a dick
and
landlord now.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
his commissions didn't work. He was only getting paid like $500 a week, which is like
Damn.
barely
You got-
enough to eat.
That's
do
an affordable
anything.
rent for your place if you let him stay.
Yeah, I know, right? So like,
I would
it's
love
just-
$500 rent.
It's these guys who are just. It's like two couple. They're like old. This guy's, I want to say like 65.
You
Damn.
just tell him to
It's like-
retire.
That sucks
So, like,
ass.
I can't even like
Ask him
can't
for his
even, like,
401k.
kick him out. Like it's
For real.
and he's actually struggling. The way he's answering my questions and all that stuff. Like I feel like he's actually struggling.
Doesn't he have
So,
social
like,
security?
You
They're
should go
using
do
all
a
ours?
landlord drop in, see if he's not balling out in your apartment.
No,
it's
he
really
has
like, I
no
can't pay
gold.
rent.
He
Gold
has
fountains.
he has a bed. No, yeah, like it's actually
The
very bad,
Bellagio in there.
but I don't want to be that guy to like kick him out when he's like down bad, you know. So I was like, maybe I'll let him live there for a month, and I guess I'll eat 1 month's cost or something.
Yeah, I
you
think
know, 'cause,
that's
like,
you can
never
be
know.
a
Be
good
nice.
landlord where
Yeah.
you'll eat the month, whereas some just like no, get the fuck out of here.
Basically, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel
Even
like
though they
kinda,
could easily.
Yeah, I
afford
mean,
it.
obviously it's up to
Yeah.
you, but just you
Yeah.
probably need to figure out how to
It's
set
tough.
terms
It's
with
hard.
him and just
Yeah.
be like, I'll give you a month,
I
but
mean,
like,
that's it.
if you're not doing anything, then we got to talk about it again.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
obviously
he's
that's
like,
for you to figure
he's
out.
like, I don't
Yeah.
know what to do. I was like,
I think it's similar to like
Yeah.
how this landlord,
Get a job.
like,
Yeah.
you know, talk to
Yeah.
us
Stop
about it.
eating
Just like,
avocados.
hey, you know, let's work
Oh.
together.
yeah.
Yeah,
type
we'll
of
figure
stuff, so-
something out.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's fair.
yeah, we can work together, but only if he finds a job. That's the thing.
That is true.
And that's the thing, yeah. So it's
If
like,
But
he
that
find a
and that's the
job,
point.
And
Like,
if he
yeah.
literally doesn't have a job, and I'm gonna like kick him to the streets, like how's he gonna find another place to live?
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm.
do you also-
struggling
Yeah.
it's
with.
it's the morality
It's
of a
the
landlord. You have to
morality.
cut off emotion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I have to
and
make
that's
money
when,
too.
unfortunately, that's
because-
not your
But
job.
Yeah,
also-
I have to make money
So-
too
Yeah.
because you have to pay for your fucking
well,
place too.
yeah, I paid for the mortgage out
Right.
of my pocket
Exactly.
for 2 months
Exactly.
technically now because the first is already gone.
We also got to make
Yeah.
sure that they're not trying
Yeah.
to do a squatters law type of bullshit.
That would be hilarious if Fazal redid his fucking condo and then got squattered. It's ours now, Fazal.
It's ours now. Oh
I'm saying you got to go check in on them.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, because some
No.
people will pull
No.
on that fucking.
That would be
No,
crazy.
yeah.
Stuff like that.
That would be
Yeah.
Like the
wild.
fucking someone at work. What is? Anyways, yeah, was just.
Someone at work squattered.
No, someone at work is
Squattered.
just pulling on empathy strings and just.
Ah,
Really?
sucks, Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
the overtime and all that stuff that they're doing, that
That they really need.
they don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can share that later.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah. No,
That's
but yeah,
funny.
I got those kind of goals. Like, I don't really know. I want to be able to be like, I want White Lightning to provide like a pretty good source of income.
Mhm.
I just don't know how it's gonna happen, but I would like I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but I know
Yet.
there is light.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I want to work towards making progress on that, and then I think it's just as long as you're putting in work consistently, you're
I think if
probably
you can
going to
consistently
succeed.
put work in on a project
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
the project through, that's going to
Yeah.
be the big thing.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never been good at it. I'm finally like 60% into this transmission swap, so I can't really back out of it.
Yeah.
A lot of money's
I have
been
to
put
finish
into
this.
it.
Yeah.
Money and time, and I haven't had a car for 2 months.
Yeah.
Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's harder for me to finish a project that I actually care about than a project that I
because you don't want it to
Yeah.
be done. Just so excited.
I don't want it to fail.
Yeah.
You want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
Fail.
always an
So, like,
engineer's
Fail.
dilemma.
You learn.
No, I know.
You learn
Yeah.
from failures. Fail.
Yeah. Of
Record
course.
that shit fail.
I'm gonna blow up my transmission the second I turn the car.
Of course, but I think that's
so
like
snap a bolt in my fucking transmission.
Yeah, you do it in your fucking clutch.
I still need to take it out. I need to
I
get
keep
a
bumping into
I need
you.
to get a fucking long screw
I keep bumping into
tractor.
you. Just
Oh,
like,
you're good.
I'm
yeah,
not gonna fight you, bro.
because like
I get that too, though. Failure sucks.
huh?
Failure sucks.
Yeah, but it's like also it's one of those things where none of our things are really, well, yours is selling good. Like it's not like we're getting
the Etsy
hounded
item?
by orders. So failure kind of almost doesn't matter at this point. You know what I mean?
Send it.
As in the sense of like if we put another item up for sale and it doesn't sell, well, other things haven't sold.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's like
Sold a coaster,
yeah,
whatever.
So
So I
it's
haven't
just,
sold
uh,
a single NASCAR keychain, and I
Yeah.
love those so much more than
those
the
are
F1
so nice.
track.
Yeah.
Buy the NASCAR keychain.
Hold on, you got product placement. We got to advertise more this year, guys. Look at this. Look at all this hard work.
Look at all that filament which has been sitting.
Just been sitting here, getting like all hot and just old. Look at all that
Well,
work.
don't undersell them.
What do you mean?
Look at these hot, old, dusty 3D prints.
Well, these
What-
are.
Stop it.
The
No.
ones they're getting are not. They're gonna be pristine, fresh out the 3D
Fresh out
printing
the oven.
oven.
Yeah.
All right. That's why it says we have 100 of them in stock, but okay.
I mean,
We don't actually
Listen.
have 100.
Just
we
like
have
don't
100 in theory with all that filament. So
Yeah.
I got him. I got him. Anyways, my goals.
Yeah.
This
Still
year.
triggered by that.
Well, this year, one of the things I really want to work on is journaling, which I know that sounds so dumb.
Journaling.
Yeah. I was watching this video, this guy talking about it, and there's many different types of journaling, which I thought was cool. So I'm trying to figure out which one I think would
You
work
want to use
best.
my website?
I mean, that'd be cool.
Digital journaling.
You'll just
Hey, how about this? Finish your website.
know all my fucking thoughts.
Look where your mind went. You're like,
He's gonna
"Fuck him,
sell
I'm
all
so
your
stupid."
information. He's gonna sell all
I'll
your
I'll do it when I
information.
want to.
I know, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Well, cool.
But
What
that's
are
like the main thing that I want to work on to try to be consistent on is that. That's like one of the things I really.
journaling.
I'm doing a jiu-jitsu competition in March,
Oh, yeah,
which that's like a
Ah,
side goal.
Nice.
So obviously winning would be the goal there, or at least
Were you
you know.
dancing?
Where they get on the
Yeah,
floor.
winning.
probably.
Yeah.
And then
You think you're gonna be like? I don't know.
He's
how
gonna
good
take-
you
he's
are
gonna take that
actually at
tournament by
jiu-jitsu,
storm.
or are you like
You
in
need
the
to have
top
the self-confidence
in the
and
top
arrogance that
tier.
you're gonna
the
win.
way with
Karate Kid. That
so with
in your
jiu-jitsu,
gym?
yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Okay.
In jiu-jitsu, there's belt rankings. So
Okay.
you got black, brown, purple,
Right.
blue, white. I'm a purple belt, so I'm right in the middle.
Okay.
So I'd be
Okay.
in the so my division is gonna be the purple belt adult, and then 220 division.
Okay.
So they split you up by belt, by age, and then by weight.
Oh wait. Okay.
Yeah, to make it kind of more fair.
Yeah. That makes
you
sense.
want to go up against a 12-year-old black belt? Just
Definitely
just
not.
pummel that kid into the ground.
Or get pummeled into the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he gets
That
you
would
in
be
a lock and
really funny.
Yeah. There's a lot of 18-year-old black belts that could. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good.
Sorry to hijack your
No, good.
your goal sharing session. I also want to be a V8 climber. For
V8?
bouldering?
A V8?
Yeah. For bouldering, right
a
now
V8?
I'm a V4 climber. So like the difficulty
difficulty.
levels in a climbing gym.
Where do they
is
start?
like they're from 0 to in a gym is typically like 10.
Ah.
But 10 is like
you said V8.
V8.
Nice.
So by the end of the year.
So
By
those
the
are
end of the
people
year.
that can climb that shit in a minute without no problem.
But
Those
it's
are the people
these are-
that can
it's like
hold
call it
like
flash.
this
It's like
and just
bouldering,
hanging
right?
from
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
two fingers. Like,
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
jump and grab with two fingers.
It's really
and pull
fun, dude.
themselves
It's
up.
really fun. We gotta go.
I know that's what I
We
was
should
thinking. 'Cause
go.
we wanted to go
Yeah.
too.
I want to do a track meet. So you guys want to come to a track meet?
I'd do a
fuck yeah,
track
dude.
meet.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't
I
run.
thought it'd be
That'd
funny.
be the
I was
pit
telling
crew.
this. I was telling
Yeah.
this. There's no pit crew. No, God,
No,
a track
yeah.
meet, not a track day.
track meet. Yeah, I'll be your cheerleader.
You guys were so excited to run with me. That was awesome. I was so happy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is this a long
I used to
distance
do
or a sprint?
Sprint.
Yeah, it's
Sprint?
like I used to do
100
cross
meter?
country though.
Fuck,
so
that's
I would
funny.
lose in sprint.
I was telling Arnaldo like
Yeah.
a week ago or something. I had this funny thought that we, as the four of us, could sign up for like a 4x4 relay.
Oh yeah.
And we'd be in like an open open, and I was like, there can't be that many open like men's like 4x1. So like
Yeah.
if we went into a meet and
Yeah.
there was only, we would win.
Yeah,
we
what?
would win it for
That's
the
true.
open men. I was
Yeah.
like, guys, we could win.
That's funny.
Let's do it.
That's
I thought that'd be really funny.
Wait, so what event are you trying to go for?
I
in the track meet?
am trying to just get back into sprinting shape so that I can
Okay.
pole vault again. So I'm really taking this year. So
okay.
I got new running shoes and we're doing more running with working out. So I'm just trying to get back into running shape.
Okay.
I have no goals other than I want to compete in a open track meet at some point so that I can
Okay.
have times of some kind and can base anything off of that. But I have
Oh.
no intentions of like, I need to run the fucking
Yeah.
6 second 60. Like I don't.
Okay,
Doesn't
okay.
mean
Okay.
that won't mean anything to me. So
Yeah, I was wondering because I do want to increase the amount of like cardio I do. You know, I did start running last year a little bit, but
Nice.
I just like
was
it
that like
doesn't appeal to
February
me.
last year?
Yeah,
I'm just being
I think it might have been actually, maybe even January 1st last year
That's funny.
as my resolution. I'm just kidding.
was all the gym goers like, I'm here.
Ran 1
New
mile.
Year,
Yeah, New Year, new me.
Next week, he's like, I'm not
My
running.
fucking calves are sore.
I can't run today. Sorry, guys.
No, but your shoes smell like shit. All your clothes smell like shit after you run. Like
That
you're
is
sweating
true.
and stuff. Like it was just like getting crazy, dirty.
There's
so,
this
like,
lady that when we work out in the mornings,
Yeah.
sometimes she'll just be there before we get there. So
Yeah.
we'll work out typically like around 6-7 o'clock on the weekends.
Yeah.
And there'll just be this skinny lady running on the treadmill. And
Damn,
last
fast.
time we got there, worked out for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And by the end of our workout, she finished. And then I peeked at her, doing some math on the
Okay.
treadmill. Like
Yeah.
she's just like done.
Yeah.
I think she ran like over 100 miles that day.
Yeah. So I think she's like a super marathoner type of chick, and she was just on the.
She ran
treadmill
for like 4 hours.
Was she watching like David Goggins and
She was like on Netflix, just headphones in,
yeah.
just like,
Yep.
That's crazy.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
I think even once, just in that 2 hours, she like
Yeah.
went bathroom break, came back,
Yeah.
running in.
Yeah.
It's like God. Damn.
Yep.
So
There was
That's
like,
crazy.
she would reset.
she probably smells.
Yeah. That was gonna be the point. Like,
Yeah.
because I remember when she
Yeah.
got off the treadmill, she took her shoes off and then she put them in a bag.
Oh my god.
To your point,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows that.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah. But anyways, I was thinking about maybe joining you, but I feel like you're gonna be way ahead of me
Okay.
on like the speed.
Doesn't matter.
And
You'll be
I still have
between
to-
us.
I still have
Yeah.
to
That makes you feel
find-
better.
Okay.
I still have to find somewhere that I can do like sprint training. Hey, we're in a podcast.
wait, you get
Sorry.
you ADHD ass.
I have ADD. Sorry.
ADD have an ass.
Well, I
Um,
guess this is longer than we told Isaiah. So all
Yeah,
credit
sorry
to him.
about that.
He's
Sorry
probably
about that.
bored. He's like, I've said my stuff now. I'm.
I
ready.
did what I had to do. I'm here.
I did my part. That's it. That's all y'all
said my
give me.
goals and-
I graced y'all already with enough of my presence.
Oh well, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
We
That's how I
appreciate
stay
it.
happy. I
Damn.
keep thinking I'm top of the world.
What an outro for Isaiah. So he drops the mic. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Gone. But I still got to find a place to do like track workouts. So
Okay.
right now it's just I'm trying to build up my lung capacity. So we did
Okay.
3 miles yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Mouse.
Yeah. In 34 minutes.
Breathe
I
in
think
through your
that's what we did.
nose. Have your tongue on.
So it's good.
Have
Which is
your
like a
tongue on
5K.
the root
So
of your mouth.
5K in like
Yeah. So
35
it keeps
minutes.
it
So I was pretty
moist.
happy with that.
Yep.
And I did a mile and a half this morning after we worked out.
What's that like?
Like
Per
pace.
mile pace. Yeah.
I did it between like 5 to 6.5 in that
Okay.
range.
This morning?
For
Mine-
for 3 miles. This
No,
morning
yeah.
I went a little faster
So you
because
did
I was
5K?
running out of
Yeah,
time.
this morning you were like at
Yesterday
7.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, this morning I was like 7.5 for.
Yeah.
It was only 12 minutes. I was just trying to see how far I could go before it was 6:30.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's still pretty good.
The
So-
beginning of last year, I couldn't even run like a mile,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
and then I ended up running like 2 miles.
Expand
And
your
that-
lungs.
That's good.
Yeah. And
And-
build out those capillaries.
Yeah, I had to do a mile where I was like running and then speed walking
Mhm.
and then running
Mm.
because I couldn't run for the entire mile.
That's
My
what I
That
did.
was like what
shins
we
and
did
all
when we did
stuff.
that one morning mile
Yeah.
when we were testing
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So my mile run was like starting off was like 10 minutes, but then
So yeah, you would be right in
Okay.
between us because you did
Yeah.
12 something.
I think I might have gotten like 11 or 12
Yeah,
in.
it's
Yeah, you were like
10,
11:45 and I was like
10:30.
6:45.
You're fast. You're like 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6:45.
Okay.
Yeah.
for my mile.
yeah. And then by the end of my training for running, I got up to I think 850
Nice.
for a mile. Like
That's really good.
So but then again, that's like all like getting used to it, right?
Yeah.
Like when you lift weights, you
How did
increase your weights very quickly.
Big improvements,
Yeah.
and then it slows off, and then it
Right, it
really
plateaus,
barely.
yeah.
how does rock climbing compare or bouldering to like other exercises? Because like, so
It's so much.
obviously
it's
track
the
is just
best.
cardio,
Yeah.
and you know.
Whoa, you need some strength.
If you had cardio, you could lift that boulder without an issue.
There you
here's
go.
the
No,
thing.
You
It's
have enough- you have
cardio,
enough
but if
air
I'm going to
for
run a
explosive
100-meter
power,
dash,
you know,
I need to
yeah.
breathe for
yeah.
12 seconds. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strength.
I think it's like a calisthenics mixed with gymnastics,
Mhm.
I would say.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of like dynamic movements, and it's all different movements.
And
So
Does
like-
it feel like weightlifting when you're like
Yeah.
pulling
Yeah.
on the grips and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I thought you were asking a question.
No, I was.
It's
That was a question.
That was a question.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
It's okay.
But anyways,
I do calisthenics on
Weightlifting?
rocks.
I think Fazal was like, yes, exactly. Someone understands finally.
but weightlifting and calisthenics and everything is just same movement repeated over and over. So like your brain isn't engaged and stuff like that, and you do gain strength. But rock climbing, I think, is
Intense
great.
pull-ups. Yeah,
Intense
no,
pull-ups.
hey, don't steal my joke.
It's
I don't know when we lost. the
Yeah, I
joke.
wonder if it was recorded.
That's my joke.
Fuck you.
I heard it from no. Yes. Yeah, so it's flexibility and strength. And
Cool.
when you're like up there, it's also endurance. Like so, you get a little bit of
Just
cardio
gotta
as well.
Hold it for a while.
Yeah, you got to
If you work on muscle groups that you've never done before,
You know,
dude,
big time,
I
big
bet
time.
that's
And
gotta
you
be
can
a
like
lot.
use any muscle to lift your entire body, basically. So you could do either a pistol squat. You'll be in those kind of positions when you go higher in
Yeah,
the
you only got
V
one
levels.
foot grip.
One
and you're-
1 foot grip, and sometimes you gotta like bring your knee up to your
To try to
ear.
hold you,
Like you
yeah.
need to be really flexible, and then you can do one arm hangs left, right, so your balances are good. You're like working your rear delts and stuff. There's like
Ooh.
more dynamic movements where you can like jump from one rock to another, or you can
Sick.
be more static where it's like more controlled, and it's like moving one limb at a time. So it's like
I definitely want to go.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for someone who's like technical, kind of like jujitsu or something
Yeah.
like that, it would be so fun for you.
Yeah.
Get your
Definitely.
like, brain
When are we-
active.
When are we
yeah.
gonna go?
Yeah.
I'm just there
Whenever
for the
you're all
participation award.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
You'll like it. I
Go
think
Fazal.
it'll be fun.
I'll try it.
It'll be
'cause-
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your pull-ups.
Yeah.
The supportive girlfriend. Do it.
Go.
Looks
You got
great.
it.
And
Ring
then
that
Isaiah's
bell.
ADD gets on the phone.
Yeah.
Doing great, babe.
I'm looking at new spaceships.
It's like, did
We
you
gotta
record
go. There's a
that?
sale.
Yeah.
Did you record that?
There's a
Oh,
new
fuck.
pack. You have to spend $48,000 now.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
On that note,
On that note,
Anyways.
of not having $48,000.
Yeah.
or 23.
Yeah.
Or 23.
Or 15
Yeah,
to get access.
Isaiah doesn't
to
have enough for Chipotle. So.
I have enough for my mortgage. And that's
There you go.
it. Not even for my bills. My phone's gonna shut off.
And on that note, what does our audience have to look forward to from us from
I said
White
it
Lightning?
earlier. I'm just kidding.
We did, but to reiterate,
Race cars, servers, rock climbing with rocks.
Website with all that information too.
And what are you doing again?
editing this for
Use
the
the
next
support
couple
button here.
fucking days.
Yeah, more content, more products.
Yeah,
Yep.
More
more White
more
Lightning.
life, more white lightning.
Yeah, we'll have to see what this year develops into because we might shift out of this office.
Yeah,
or
there's a
are
lot of
trying to.
changes this year. So.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe this will be one of the few podcasts in this room.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see.
I'll have to come to my house next.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
have
down
to,
for
we'll have
that.
to figure out a
Maybe.
schedule
Yeah.
so we can
Yeah.
set up where we
Yeah.
need to meet up and stuff. So things will keep changing and evolving for the better.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we'll try to wrap up things that we're working on and
Yep.
be able to share. Yep, that's kind of what's going on.
So thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.